And A.J. Hammonds and the Boilermakers will get the first possession of the game as they win the tip. At the point, it's going to be P.J. Thompson, Nebraska, in a man-to-man defense. Right side, it goes to Raphael Davis. Back to Thompson. Comes to the near side to Vince Edwards. Inside to the high post it goes. They kick it back out to Thompson inside. Swanigan with a free throw line jumper and buries it. And Purdue's on the board 2-0. On the other end, Benny Parker. Coming right to Shields. Right-handed dribble. Slides. Thought about a travel. Nothing. Jacobson couldn't find the offensive board. Swanigan picks it up. Finally stops and able to get it across the timeline to Raphael Davis. Inside to Hammonds, who's fouled by Jacobson. I believe they're going to wave off the shot. And it is on Jacobson, his first, team's first. And that's exactly what Purdue wanted to do, Ben.
It looks like Tim Miles has elected to start with a 2-3 zone here, trying to force Purdue to shoot threes. And they were not able to get out stretched hand on Caleb Swanigan and hit that free throw jumper.
And Raphael Davis loses the ball near the timeline. Ty Webster applies the pressure, but nothing doing as Thompson gets it. Reverse left wing, it goes to Vince Edwards inside, and Hammonds makes it 4-0 Purdue, just like clockwork off that left block. As Benny Parker's going to come with it for Nebraska. Ball screen from Jacobson, goes to Shields to Webster on the right side. Purdue in a man-to-man. Parker, wing left three on the way. Not good off the front of the rim. Purdue with the rebound. P.J. Thompson and the Boilermakers in the front court up 4-0, 18:50 left to go first half. Hammonds 6 feet away from the hoop. They kick it back out to Edwards, who kicks it to Hammonds. Inside to Swanigan, double defensively. Kick it back out. Almost lost at that time was Edwards. Inside to Swanigan, doubled by Jacobson and White. 10 seconds left in the possession. Swanigan kicks a corner right. This time from Thompson, not good. Ball picked up by Ty Webster. Here comes Nebraska. And White, right sideline, thought about going to Shields in the corner. Has to go to Jacobson just inside the arc. Webster, right-handed dribble coming right. Stops at the free throw line. Backs it out to Jacobson. Up to Shields. Shields left-handed dribble going left. Stops. 13 left in the possession. Comes to Ty Webster between the rings. 18-10 left. Huskers searching for the first points of the game. Webster kicks it. Benny Parker, right corner three. Dynamite! And Benny Parker, the senior, opens up Nebraska scoring with the trifecta. And if you're Benny Parker, that's a way to get Nebraska on the board there, Ben.
Absolutely. Then Purdue's going to pack it back inside.
Raphael Davis flashes a three to answer on the other end. Purdue now up by 4. It's 7-3. 17:40 left to go in the first half. Kellen Avican and Ben Burbine here on 90.3 KRNU. Thanks for spending your Tuesday evening with us. Benny Parker running at the point for Nebraska. Gets a ball screen from Shields. Pick and pop to Shields inside. Drives to the left hand. Pump fakes. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. And that was a good idea for Shields to get a little pump fake there, Ben, and draw the contact.
Absolutely. Anytime you can get the big men from Purdue up and jumping, getting in foul trouble, it's a good way for Nebraska to attack this defense.
And it was on A.J. Hammonds, his first one. And we played 2 minutes and 34 seconds. As Shields will go to the line for his first points of the contest. The first one is in the air and good. So both seniors have scored for Nebraska on their senior night. And it's 7-4, pending the second free throw from Siobhan.
How fitting is it that early on the points are scored by the seniors?
Nice way to go out. Siobhan is perfect on his first trip to the charity stripe. Cuts the deficit in half. Now it's 7-5. Number 15, Purdue leads Nebraska. Up into the front court quickly. Raphael Davis swings it over. Right side, Vince Edwards with a pump fake against White. Inside, and he chattered his footsteps. Turnover on Purdue as he walked with the basketball.
Nebraska applied that press there, just caught them all out of sorts there, and they were able to get that turnover.
And that's one of the things Purdue has done is turn the ball over this year, so they'll have to watch it. Andrew White on the curl off the left corner. Now backs it out on the wing, stops inside, gives it to Shields, switches hands with the right hand, stops at the block, kicks it to Parker running. Now circles back to White. Thought about doing a pull-up J from three-point land. Now backs it out to Parker with 8 on the shot clock. Parker will pull up for 3. Not good. Strong enough to heel. Good box out by Isaac Haas. The 7'2" center for Matt Painter is into the game for A.J. Hammonds. The ball reversed over the right side to Vince Edwards. Inside it goes to Haas, guarded by Jacobson. Haas is going to back him down, spins, left hook, in and out, not good. Webster with the rebound, so good defense there from Jacobson. As White's going to get the ball over on the right wing, driving, stopping, and Purdue with a good shutdown defense there on the drive. Shields crosses over in the lane, 4 feet, hangs, floats, short. Haas with another board. So both defenses there doing a pretty good job inside the paint there, Ben. Inside is Purdue, threw it right into the hands of Shields. Turnover on the Boilermakers. Shields splits it. Little lob play. Andrew White couldn't slam it home, and it'll go back the other way to Purdue. And getting a rebound was Rayfel Davis. Vince Edwards, right wing to Swanigan, reverses to Davis on the left wing. Back out up top, it goes to Edwards. Inside to Haas, one hand slams it home as the Jacobson fell asleep underneath. Purdue 9, Nebraska 5.
You've got to be a tent when you're inside guarding this team, especially with Isaac Haas 7-2. All hands on deck. You've got to defend.
Dakota Mathias and A.J. Hammond into the game after we get a stoppage of play. Kicks it out to Benny Parker, does Jacobson over on the left sideline. Parker with 10 left goes to Shields, now left sideline. Back to Jacobson for three. On its way, off the heel and not good. Swanigan grabs the board. So Nebraska missing. They're only shooting 14% now for floor. Swanigan lob play inside the Haas. Benny Parker turns around, and we're going to have a foul on Jacobson as he was going up. And when we come out of the break, it will be Isaac Haas with 2 free throws. So with 15-14 left to go here in the first half, it is Purdue 9, Nebraska 5. You're listening to Husker Men's Basketball on 90.3 KRNU.
I'm Steve Clements, businessman and cyclist.
I'm Jeff Blymeister, Chief Deputy Sheriff and cyclist.
Riding on roads can be dangerous when motorists are not cautious. A year ago, I was hit by a car while biking in the county.
Cyclists have a legal right to use the road, and drivers must give them at least 3 feet of space. It's the law.
Cyclists should wear helmets, be highly visible, and use lights after dark.
We can share the road safely.
Learn more at lincoln.ne.gov.
Hey, parents of children with asthma, here's another hit from the Breathe Easies.
Come on and clean up the mold. Clean up the mold. Mold can trigger asthma in kids young and old. Come on and clean up the mold. Clean up the mold in your house.
This song may be fun, but childhood asthma is not. Preventing asthma attacks can be as simple as cleaning up the mold and mildew in your house. For more Breathe Easy tips to help stop asthma attacks, go to noattacks.org. Brought to you by the EPA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Nebraska Men's Basketball live on 90.3 KRNU and at krnu.unl.edu.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. Kellen Avican and Ben Burbine as Purdue leads Nebraska 9-5 at the first media timeout as the Boilermakers are searching for the first win here in Lincoln since the 2012-13 season. And essentially, a couple of little scrappy moments or unsettling moments for head coach Matt Painter there, Ben, in that first series. But Purdue is well on their way here, up 9-5.
Absolutely, 6-0 edge in the paint for the Purdue right now. Swanigan, Hammonds, and Isaac Haas all scoring their first basket in the paint. And then Isaac Haas is heading to the free throw line right now. They've just got that physical presence down low that Jacobson and Siobhan Shields haven't been able to contest so far early this game. So they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble and try to defend more. And then get some stops. It's the only way they're going to defend this Purdue team.
Huskers shooting 14%, 1 of 7 from the floor compared to 67% from Purdue. Boilermakers are 4 of 6 and 1 for 2 from beyond the arc as they've got 6 rebounds in this first half. And we thought for a bright spot for Nebraska, Shields goes to the free throw line and gets a foul on Hammond, but on the other end, Jacobson commits his second foul.
Yeah, Jacobson committing his second foul forces Jake Hammond to come into the game, and he's going to have to defend now. Hasn't been playing as much recently as Jacobson has, especially since Jacobson's been a huge bright spot for this Nebraska team. Hammond's going to have to do his dirty work and then try to get Jacobson back in the game in the second half, and hopefully he can do his best to guard the big man of Purdue.
Isaac Haas at the free throw line. His first attempt is perfect as Haas averages 10 points per game and nearly a block shot every time he steps out on the floor. As he'll try to give Purdue the 2-possession lead at 6 points, he does. So Haas into the scoring column for the second time. Haas with 4 points. And so Glenn Watson Jr. into the game for Tim Miles for the first time. Watson had a little bit of a starting role in the midseason until the Siobhan injury comes back. With it, Andrew White pulls up 19-footer, top of the key, buries it home, and Nebraska answers a little bit of a scoring drought. They were 0 for their last 4 before Andrew White's bucket.
Andrew White, he's one of 5 players in the Big Ten to be in the top 12 of both scoring and rebounding. They're going to need much of that tonight.
And Dakota Mathias into the game. Haas gets it low post, kicks it back to Mathias, back inside. Swanigan buries another dunk home, and Nebraska falls asleep. And this is shades from their first contest back in West Lafayette.
Everything's going down low well for Purdue right now. Hammond fell asleep on that backdoor cut by Swanigan. Easy finish for Swanigan.
And so Andrew White across the court to Glenn Watson Jr. trying to get it to Andrew White slip, but Siobhan shaves it inside to Hammond, turns around, hook shot too strong, not good. And Mathias grabs the rebound. And for the Boilermakers, ball screen, gets it into the corner this time, over on the right side to Raphael Davis, back out up top it goes, and now lob inside to Haas, well defended by Nebraska, out of bounds, and the crowd gets a big cheer.
Yeah, great front there by Haas, but Benny Parker was able to recover and help off that ball and get the ball out of bounds. That's a stop, though. It's going to force Purdue to score again from the half court.
20 seconds left in the possession. Kellen Avican, Ben Burbine here on 90.3 KRNU. And the ball gets into Johnny Hill on the right corner. Ball screen. No pick and roll opportunity. Defended well by Nebraska. Caleb Swanigan gets it now off to the left wing. It goes to Davis. Back across. It goes to Hill. 8 left in the possession. Pull up triple by Mathias. And Andrew White falls down. I believe we're going to have an offensive push. And it's going to be Nebraska basketball. And it's going to be on Isaac Haas. So something, even though the inside game offense for Purdue is going well, Nebraska able to get some fouls early, unlike what they had in their first meeting back on January 30th.
Especially since they're only 3 strong really right now because because Jaquil Taylor is out for the season essentially with aching knee injuries. So they've got Haas, Swanigan, and Hammonds down low for Purdue. And if 2 of them are in foul trouble, they're going to be able to attack that inside presence.
Glenn Watson Jr. running things at the point from Bellwood, Illinois. Watson averages just over 10 points. Jack McVeigh also into the game to Andrew White coming left. Stops off to Hammond looking. Reverses it to Webster. Ball screen from Hammond. Pick and roll to Hammond. Goes up and he's whacked across the arm. And Jake Hammond will go to the charity stripe for 2 free throws. So nice job by Hammond. Sometimes we've seen him be a little timid about that.
Yeah, and it looks like they might be getting Johnny Hill on this foul. Lucky enough for A.J. Hammonds. A.J. Hammonds was there. That could have been his second foul. But Jake Hammond, way to attack the basket. That's the second time we've seen him try to attack and score inside, maybe get more fouls on the big men. And he's heading to the free throw line for 2.
Hammond, Jake only averages 2.5 a game. The first one of his 2 is strong and off the heel. And Ben, you can't miss these opportunities here early in the game when you're down 6 and you have a chance to cut it to 4.
Yeah, when you get the opportunity to score from the free throw line, you've got to take advantage. And Miles has to be kicking himself there, knowing that these free throws aren't going down as he misses the second one.
And a rebound goes into the hands for Purdue. A.J. Hammonds back out to Mathias. Right wing 3 from Edwards. Strong and off the heel. Offensive board, though, by Johnny Hill. Backs it out. Guarded by Jack McVeigh. Huskers fail to box out. Good job by Purdue. Mathias to Edwards. Driving. Try to reverse. And he got slapped on the arm. So Purdue will go to the free throw line here for an opportunity to stretch this to the largest lead of the game.
That started with another offensive rebound by Purdue. It wasn't from one of their big men. It was from 6'3" Johnny Hill that was able to start a second possession in the half court. And that leads to 2 free throws from Vince Edwards.
Jake Hammond with his first personal foul as Edwards goes to the line and knocks down his first one. That's his first points of the game. 13-11 to go. Purdue up a touchdown and an extra point here early from Pinnacle Bank Arena, as Edwards averages 10.2 points per game, and he makes them both. And it's Purdue's largest lead of the game at 15-7. Webster crosses the timeline over on the left sideline, penetrates it, kicks it to McVeigh, off to Shields, to Hammond, top of the key. Hammond looking to do something, gets it to Watson high on the left sideline. Ball screen from Hammond. Watson penetrates, little scooping layup, blocked by Hammonds and into the hands of Vince Edwards. Let's mark that one down. Let's see how many blocks Purdue will have tonight. Edwards to Hill, reverses left corner to Ryan Klein. Back to Edwards, reverses to Hill over on the right wing. Lob inside to Hammonds, puts it up and in. And Tim Miles wants the 30-second timeout as Purdue has stretched it to 10, but the Purdue Boilermakers have really used their half-court offense and running it just as they were back at West Lafayette the first meeting.
You can't front the big men for Purdue if you don't have help side defense coming. Jake Hammond went for the front, no help side defense from Nebraska. Easy lay-in for A.J. Hammonds. Purdue's going to if Nebraska's going to try to front, they're going to have help side defense. Everyone was shaded on the right side of the court there. Nothing doing. Hammond's going to get that all day long.
But it doesn't help either, Ben, that Nebraska's shooting 20%, 2 for 10 from inside the three-point line. Only has knocked down one triple in this game. They're one of their last 7. What do they have to do offensively to try to find some rhythm?
Well, it starts with Andrew White. Andrew White was the bright spot for Nebraska in that last game against Purdue. He scored 18 points and he had 7 rebounds. So he's going to have to shoot effectively, but guarding him is Rayfel Davis. You know, Rayfel Davis is a tremendous off-ball defender. He reminds me sort of Ronald Norred. He played for Butler a few years back. He's just a hard-nosed defender who can keep just about anyone at bay. If Andrew White's going to get hot, he's going to have to score against Rayfel Davis, and Siobhan Shields is just going to have to do his thing as well.
Purdue won that first matchup 89-74 Shields, and it looks like we're going to have a foul on the before we get anywhere. And I'm not sure who I saw. That was Edwards. Vince Edwards picks up his first foul. So Nebraska's done a good job, I think, early, Ben, at getting fouls on Purdue as they've committed 14 fouls.
Yeah, they've done a great job at attacking the basket and also playing a sound defense, but they're just not scoring the basketball on the offensive side, and that's going to kill them down the stretch if they can't score.
17-7. Benny Parker back into the game, guarded into man-to-man defense by Johnny Hill, moving left to right here in this first half. Webster comes left across the key to McVeigh, curling back right, hands off to Shields, who crosses back over with 12 left in the possession. Shields splits a double team, hangs a shot up and in. Siobhan Shields now has 4 points early and pulls Nebraska's deficit to single digits.
With Purdue in foul trouble, Siobhan Shields is going to have to attack the basket a lot more like that, and that's going to result in good looks.
And Vince Edwards knocks down the trifecta with the answer off the left wing, and it's 20-9. And Tim Miles knew immediately when Vince Edwards got the ball, he put his hands on his head and knew it was going in. Kick to McVeigh from Webster. Comes to Shields coming right, who stops back. 18 left in the possession. Shields kicks it to McVeigh in the corner, driving right into the lane. Stops, kicks it to Parker. Parker coming left, 10 left in the possession. Back to McVeigh, driving right on the baseline. Cut off defensively, kicks it to Parker, pulls up 17-foot J, not good. Strong and off the heel. The rebound brought in by Dakota Mathias. And Purdue on the other end. Johnny Hill shovels it in the corner, triple on the way, up and splashes it through to Vince Edwards. He's got 2 threes. He's got 8 points.
Vince Edwards, he's one of 6 freshmen to record 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists in the NCAA tournament as a freshman. He did that last year against Cincinnati. He's a great scorer. You cannot leave him open from 3.
Huskers with an ugly start here as the ball knocked out of bounds by Purdue with 10:51 left to go here in the first half. The Boilermakers lead Nebraska 23-9. We'll have more basketball here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. You're listening to 90.3 KRNU.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Check out my new time machine.
Does it work?
Hit the button.
Hey, it's Napoleon.
Oui. Check out the future.
Hey, you have a nice house. Why don't I?
You didn't save any money, buddy.
If only there was a way I could go back in time and fix that.
Yeah.
Save something for the future. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hey, I'm an exchange student, and you can be one too. Don't just sit around and wish you could travel the world. Go do it. You'll see incredible things, make lifelong friends, and change your life in more ways than you can imagine. And hey, scholarships are available, and you may not even have to pay much more than you do now. The helpful team in the Study Abroad office are awaiting your call. So what are you waiting for? Call them now at 402-472-5358. That's 402-472-5358.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. Purdue off to the blazing start fast here. Kellen Avik and Ben Burbine, the Boilermakers, ranked 15th in the country, looking to go to another NCAA tournament under 12th-year head coach Matt Painter. They lead at 23-9 over Tim Miles and the Nebraska Cornhuskers.